The number of COVID-19 positive cases in the state has increased to 862. 14 new cases of COVID-19 have been reported in a day. The total number of deaths now stands at 31, while the number of individuals discharged after having recovered from the virus stands at 426. 2 new cases have been reported in the city. Both the cases have been identified as contacts of patient number 796, while one of the individuals is a 55-year-old woman, the other is a 25-year-old man. The total tally in the city now stands at 178 positive cases. Of these, 7 deaths have been reported, 91 individuals have recovered. A Boeing 777 aircraft of Air India carrying around 326 Indians from London arrived at the Kempegowda International Airport via New Delhi. After a medical checkup, the returnees were taken to a different hotels in BMTC buses to be quarantined. Medical Education Minister Dr. K. Sudhakar tweeted on the same. 326 passengers who arrived in Bengaluru from London today morning are asymptomatic and have been shifted to 6 different quarantine facilities in 13 buses. All of them will be tested twice during the 14-day quarantine period, and swab collection will be done at their place of stay. With several individuals slated to be quarantined in the future, the BBMP has booked various hotels, wedding halls and hostels and other accommodation facilities to house the foreign returnees and individuals coming in from other states as well. The decision was taken in a meeting by BBMP Commissioner B.H. Anil Kumar and Bengaluru Urban DC Shivamurthy. BBMP has fixed the room tariffs in the hotels identified as quarantine centers for quarantining the foreign returnees. Accordingly, the tariffs are as follows.
5-star hotels at 3,000 rupees, 3-star hotels at 1,500 rupees. Lunch and dinner will be charged separately. Budget hotels will be at 900 rupees.
3 special trains were arranged for migrant workers to be sent back home. The 3 trains which departed from Nelamangala's Chikkabanawara took the migrants to Gorakhpur and Lucknow in Uttar Pradesh and Howrah in West Bengal. Each train accommodated 1,200 migrant workers. KG Assistant Sub-Inspector of Police Raja Saab was suspended of ill-treating migrant workers who came in to enroll themselves to reach their hometown. Visuals on your screen show how migrant workers were treated by the cop, and the cop was seen trying to kick the workers, asking them to leave the police station premises. The authorities have promised to take action against the errant ASI. Accordingly, the errant ASI Raja Saab has been placed under suspension. The interstate border at Attibele in the city witnessed huge traffic congestion due to a massive influx of people from the neighbouring Tamil Nadu state. Vehicles were seen piled up for miles as everyone was subjected to checking and screening. Only those with valid passes were permitted to enter the state. With reports of massive traffic congestion coming to light at the Attibele checkpoint, Bengaluru DC Shivamurthy visited the spot and took stock of the situation. Speaking to reporters later, Shivamurthy said that while many had procured passes from Tamil Nadu to enter Bengaluru, only those passing the screening and agreeing to undergo quarantine would be allowed to enter the city.
ಆದಾಗ್ಯೂ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಬರೀ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಮೇಲೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬಾರ್ಡ್ರಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿರುವಂಥವು ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲವಷ್ಟು ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಅವರನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅಲೋ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಅನುಮತಿಯ ಮೇರೆಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಬರಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಅನುಮತಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಬಂದರೆ ನಾವು ವಾಪಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಕಳಿಸುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಬಂದವರನ್ನು ಅವರೇನಾದರೂ ಹೋಮ್ ಕ್ವಾರಂಟೈನ್ ಬಯಸಿ ಬಂದ್ರೂ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನಲ್ ಕ್ವಾರಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಇನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
DG and IGP Praveen Sood has tweeted that interstate returnees from certain states will be subjected to mandatory institutional quarantine. Returnees from Delhi, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu have been listed under the same. In a tweet, Praveen Sood said, interstate returnees from New Delhi, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu will have to undergo 14 days of institutional quarantine. Passes are issued only through government portal Seva Sindhu. Travel only if it is absolutely essential. Be prepared for quarantine even if asymptomatic. The centre has directed the states to provide suitable transport arrangements to help ferrying the migrant workers back to their hometown. In a special directive, the centre has asked the Chief Secretary of all the states to provide more trains and buses to facilitate the return of the migrants. The centre's directive comes after a few migrant workers were run over by a train while they were on their way back home. The migrant workers who were forced to head to their hometowns by foot were reportedly sleeping on the tracks when the train ran them over. Police Commissioner Bhaskar Rao was seen violating lockdown norms after he was found taking part in a prayer session at the church in the city. Bhaskar Rao attended the special prayer session organized for a respite from the onslaught of the dreaded coronavirus that has ravaged mankind. The video of the commissioner singing a prayer at the church has now gone viral on social media, raising objections from netizens to the commissioner's actions. Despite having several positive cases reported from the area, Hongasandra residents continue to step out of their homes. In this utter disregard for the containment zone norms could be seen as people ventured out on the streets and were seen standing on the road. A few of them even gave excuses when questioned by the cops. Several residents of Shivajinagar were seen venturing out despite the area having been sealed off after many positive cases were reported. Residents were seen venturing out without wearing face masks, while many vehicles were also seen flying on the roads. Interestingly, these were the scenes seen next to the area designated as a containment zone after several positive cases were reported there. After reports of community transfer of COVID-19 came in from Padara and Pura, authorities have decided to test every resident of the locality. Over 6,000 residents of Padara and Pura will now be tested for COVID-19. State Health Minister B. Sriramulu tweeted about the reports of quarantined women roaming on the streets of Padara and Pura. He called for strict action against those putting their lives and other citizens' lives in danger. Now, despite several clothing and other lifestyle stores having reopened for business after the relaxation, very few customers were seen visiting the stores. Several shops selling branded items including clothes and footwear and other lifestyle goods at the city's popular shopping hub, Jayanagar 4th block, were seen bereft of customers. Store owners complained about few footfalls and low volume of sales.
After 43 days ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಸ್ಟೋರು. ಮುಂಚೆ ಜನ ವಾಕಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು 200-300 ಈ ಥರ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಗೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ತುಂಬ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ವಾಕಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಶೂಸ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಬಟ್ ಯಾವುದು ಸೇಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ತುಂಬ ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನಮ್ಮದು ಕೂಡ.
9:30 to 5-6 o'clock ಗಂಟೆ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ತುಂಬ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿ ಟೋಟ್ಲಿ ಫಾಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಟೋಟ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೋಟ್ಲಿ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಗ. ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಟ್ ಏನಂದರೆ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ತುಂಬ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್. ಟ್ರಯಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ವೇರ್ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್.
Customer not so comfortable in shopping. Just ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು. Again, we are expecting to do better than weekdays, Sundays. Sundays we are expecting to do better.
Food and Civil Supplies Minister K. Gopalaya asked the public to refrain from selling excessive rice procured at the ration shops to others. Speaking to reporters at Vidhana Sabha, Gopalaya said that this creates a huge loss to the government. He requested the public to leave the excess rice at the ration shops itself for the government to reallocate it to other ration card holders.
ಕೆಲವು ಬಡ ಕುಟುಂಬಗಳಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರೇ ನಮ್ಮಿಂದ ತಾಂಡೋಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅಕ್ಕಿಯನ್ನು 20 kg 30 kg ವಾಪಸ್ಸು 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗೆ 12 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಿರ್ದೇಶನ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಅಕ್ಕಿನ ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಎಫ್ಸೈನಿಂದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿ ಅಕ್ಕಿನ ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು 25 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಬೀಳ್ತದೆ. ಆ 25 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಅಕ್ಕಿನ 10, 12, 13 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗೆ ಮಾರಿದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ನಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ?
Medical Education Minister Dr. K. Sudhakar held a video conference with Kerala Health Minister Shailaja to gain a better insight into the Kerala model of tracking tackling the dreaded coronavirus pandemic. Sudhakar reportedly discussed about the various aspects including testing protocol, quarantine procedures and ways to treat the infected patients. Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa inaugurated mobile fever clinics at his home office, Krishna. KSRTC buses have been converted into mobile fever clinics. Deputy Chief Minister Lakshman Savdi, Revenue Minister R. Ashoka, Bengaluru South MP Tejaswi Surya were present during the inauguration.
ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಾದ್ಯಂತ 4 ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಬಸ್ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸಾಲಯಗಳೊಂದಿಗೆ 4 ತಂಡಗಳು ಇರಲಿವೆ. ಪ್ರತಿ ತಂಡ ವೈದ್ಯರು, 3 ದಾದಿಯರು ಮತ್ತು 1 ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞರನ್ನು ಒಳಗೊಂಡಿರುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಹಲವಾರು ಸ್ವಯಂ ಸೇವಕರು ಈ ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆಯನ್ನು ಸುಗಮಗೊಳಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ.
Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa joined Prime Minister Narendra Modi's video conference held with all of the state chief ministers. Chief Minister Yediyurappa joined the video conference along with his cabinet colleagues from his home office, Krishna. Several aspects including the migrant workers situation, the situation of the MSMEs and the possible ways to tackle hotspots among others were reportedly discussed during the meeting. Senior leaders of the Congress party met at the KPCC office and the leaders are mulling to stage a protest against the state government, claiming that the BJP government has been unsuccessful in managing the COVID-19 situation well. Leader of opposition Siddaramaiah, Dr. G. Parameshwara, Ishwar Khandre, KJ George attended the meet. The BBMP has announced a tax rebate for those paying property taxes online. The civic body has announced a 5% tax rebate in a bid to encourage people to stay home and pay the taxes owing to the nationwide lockdown due to the spread of COVID-19. In a tweet, the BBMP commissioner said, pay property taxes online and get 5% rebate. For details, click on the link below. Ahead of train services resuming from Tuesday, the railway station in Bengaluru is being cleaned. The railway department is taking steps to smoothly function. Everything and every platform in the Bengaluru city railway station is being sanitized. Booking services on the IRCTC website are set to resume after 4 p.m. Railway IGP D. Rupa also visited the spot. While the lockdown may have stopped our actors from venturing out, many are using this as a golden opportunity to interact with their fans across the globe. One such virtual meet and greet video was shared by actor Puneeth Rajkumar, who interacted with one of his little fans from Canada. The little boy who spoke to Puneeth Rajkumar and enacted dialogues from his movies left the actor charmed. Kannada actor Ragini too is doing her bit in the fight against the dreaded coronavirus. Over the past 1 month, the actor has been preparing and providing meals to the doctors, hospital staff at Victoria Hospital, which is one of the designated COVID-19 hospitals. The actor and her team are preparing close to 300 meals for the healthcare workers at the hospital. Relatives of a patient protested in front of a private hospital in Jayanagar, alleging negligence by the hospital staff. The patient was shifted from another private hospital after she complained of breathing trouble, but the relatives claimed the hospital authorities refused to admit the woman to the hospital. The woman breathed her last in the hospital premises, and now the relatives are protesting in front of the hospital and have refused to collect the mortal remains of the victim.
Half an hour ಆಯಿತು ಸರ್. Half an hour 40 minutes ಆದರೂ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆನೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಅವರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಫುಲ್ ಅವ್ರ ಬ್ರೀತಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಂದೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾರು ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು ಆಚೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಸರ್? ಇದರ ಯಾರು ಕಾರಣ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ? ಯಾರು ಇವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಸಾವು ಕಾರಣ ಯಾರಂತ ಹೇಳೋಣ?
An elderly couple was murdered with the help of a sharp weapon in Bengaluru's Konanakunte. The couple have been identified as 65-year-old Govindappa and 55-year-old Shantamma. Police suspect personal enmity to be the motive behind the murder. Bengaluru South Police have formed 2 special teams to investigate the murder.
ಕೋನನಕುಂಟೆ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮರ್ಡರ್ ಕೇಸ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ RBI ಲೇಔಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವ ಒಂದು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವ ವೃದ್ಧವರು ಗೋವಿಂದಪ್ಪ ಮತ್ತು ಅವರ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾರು ಅಪರಿಚಿತರು ಹಲ್ಲೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಲೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಅವರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವರ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಅವರಿಂದ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಕಲೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಅದರಾಗಾಗಿ ರೆಡ್ ಟೀಮ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಫರ್ದರ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
A youth rammed his Innova car into a compound in Bomanahalli's NGR layout in a drunken stupor. 2 occupants of the car sustained grievous injuries in the accident. The injured are currently receiving treatment at a private hospital and a case has been subsequently registered at Madiwala Traffic Police Station.